The famous story of Judas is one that has been locked into the lure of Western culture. We pick up the story at the book of Matthew chapter 26. Then one of the 12, who was called Judas Iscariot, went to the leaders of the priests. And he said to them, "What are you willing to give me, if I hand him over to you?" So they appointed 30 pieces of silver for him. And from then on, he sought an opportunity to betray him. So Judas was one of the famed 12 disciples of Jesus. The one who betrayed Jesus. In Dante's famous Inferno, Judas is in the innermost circle of hell, considered the worst of sinners. But maybe we can take a more abstract approach to this narrative. Let's argue that Jesus is your ideal self, the greatest good you can possibly do. Judas is your lesser self, or the part of your mind that betrays you. Everyone has the lazy, mean, cruel version of themselves in our heads. It is the good wolf versus the evil wolf in Native American culture. The self-betrayals can be small, or they can be large. Will you cheat on your spouse and ruin your family for 3 to 10 minutes of fun? Let's be honest here, people. Will you seek revenge for someone who has wronged you, regardless of where you end up at the culmination? Or the self-betrayals can be smaller. Will you stay in bed and sleep, foregoing a chance to work out, study something new, or to perfect your current craft? Will you eat that donut, or not, and have a salad later? Maybe you have someone in your life and not yourself who is your Judas. Who tells you that you cannot accomplish what you want, that you will always be the way you are and cannot improve. It has been called in the political sphere as the soft bigotry of low expectations, which can be thought of as just telling you that what you want to accomplish is not possible, so do not try in the first place. And like Judas who picked Jesus out of the crowd with a kiss, the Judas in your life will most times come with a kiss or hug. It is often the people closest to you who do not want to see you become your ideal self. Most of the time because you become a beacon and constant reminder of their own failures. This links to another Bible quote from Luke 4 verse 24, "No prophet is accepted in his hometown." In looking at Judas and where this story ends up for him is as follows. Matthew chapter 27. Then Judas, who betrayed him, seeing that he had been condemned, regretting his conduct, brought back the 30 pieces of silver to the leaders of the priests and the elders, saying, "I have sinned in betraying just blood." But they said to him, "What is that to us? See to it yourself." And throwing down the pieces of silver in the temple, he departed. And going out, he hanged himself with a snare. You have to look and think and figure out, what is your 30 pieces of silver? What in your life do you choose over making sure you get to your ideal state? Everyone can have a different 30 pieces of silver, but we all have at least one. We need to take inventory of what this is for us so we can recognize it. We then can tell ourselves, or others, "No, I will not listen to you. I will do what I know is right to improve my life and the lives of those I love." We see above what became of Judas and Jesus. And every time we accept the 30 pieces of silver, we kill a bit of our ideal self, and in the long run always regret doing so.